I don't even know if it's live. It, it, just say we're live. Let's just say we're live. Good evening, everybody. Hope you are all very, very well. As you can see on my left or right, depending on which way you're looking at it, I have the amazing Shelly Gavin with us tonight, and she's going to be sharing some amazing knowledge and interesting stuff all about collagen and a few other bits and pieces. But before we kick into that, I just want to kind of know who we've got live, who we've got online. So if you are with us and you're watching, why don't you post where you're watching from? I'm in Plymouth. Shelley, where are you from?
I'm from a little village in Bolton called Edgerton.
Edgerton. That sounds dead posh, that. So if you're watching this and wherever you're from, just put your location and where you're watching from, because we'd love to know everybody where you're tuning in from. You know, whether you're in Scotland, whether you're in Ireland, whether you maybe, I don't know, you could be abroad somewhere. That would be nice if we could get some abroad people watching. And then while we're waiting for people to kick off, put a one in the chat if you're excited about learning something about collagen. Put a one in the chat, because I know I am. I know this has been a big thing. You know, certainly somebody in my house called Santa Benga has been going non-stop about this product called collagen. Now, I don't really know too much about it, being a bloke, but it's a good job I've got somebody on with me. So I'm going to introduce Shelley now. Hi, Shelley. How are you doing?
I'm really good, thank you. Super excited.
Yeah, I'm so pleased. Like, listen, you know, for everybody that's watching, I've known Shelley for probably about a year since we joined Oriflame. And one thing I've noticed about Shelley, immaculate skin. So when this like, you know, collagen opportunity come up, I was like saying to Santa, you know, I really want to talk to people about collagen because I haven't really got that much knowledge myself. Who could I go with? And I thought, right, who's got the best skin in the business? Well, it's got to be Shelly Gavin. So that's pretty much, mate. Why that's the whole, you know, one of the reasons why I picked you. So yeah, tell us a little bit about background for those people who follow me that don't follow you. Tell people a little bit about your background, where you come from, and without it sounds like a game show. Tell us your name.
Yeah.
Tell us about you.
Your hobbies. Right, so my name, obviously, as Matt said, is Shelly Gavin. I am 42 in April. As I just said, I live in Bolton. So my main background was I was a full-time hairdresser until I came into network marketing, and I gave up doing hairdressing when I was pregnant with my second little boy. And I've just never gone back to hairdressing because I just found a love and passion for, obviously. So as well as hairdressing, I was always interested in skincare and makeup anyway. So when I was in work, my customers always used to say, like, how does your makeup stay on all day? This would be like 8 o'clock at night doing a blow dry, and they'd be like, you've had that on for 12 hours. So I think I'd always had a love and passion for skincare and makeup. So the fact that I could build it up to be a full-time income just gave me the enableability to, like, not go back to hairdressing when I had my second child. So yeah, I just kind of every day, you know, go live, do skincare demonstrations, makeup demonstrations. Obviously, being a hairdresser, I do share like hair tips as well. But I was already taking a collagen. So when I found out Oriflame was getting in their own collagen, then that just was perfect for me, because I was like, brilliant. I can obviously get all my skincare, all my makeup, all my wellness, my hair stuff, and now even collagen as well. So yeah, perfect fit for me.
Amazing, love that. And, do you know what? As well, everybody I speak to, you know, like yourself, and there's a few other amazing women that are going to be speaking as well. Everybody started somewhere, right? And you obviously you were hairdressing, and everybody's complimenting your skin. So obviously you had that passion. Do you think Shelley, that's one of the things when you've got that passion for something that just keeps you going every single day?
Well, yeah, but also I do like think it's good to remember as well. The other day, me and my friends were having a laugh because we did this thing where we flicked back on our profile pictures on Facebook to our first ever profile pictures. And if you looked at my makeup on there, you wouldn't think I'd ever had a passion for makeup because it was bad. So I think it's good to remember that, like, it doesn't matter. I've had a lady join my team today and she's in her 60s. So I think it's really good to remember it doesn't matter how old you are or when you find that passion, you can find it whenever. And even if you start where you know, maybe you've not got a massive passion for makeup and skincare, coming into this business, I've learned so much. I think just over time, I've got better and better, and I've upskilled and I've learned, and I've watched other people in the business do videos. So even if you sat watching this now and thinking, I don't really have a passion for skincare or makeup, maybe you're into wellness and fitness. We have like fitness instructors that focus more on philosophy products, like body products or things, you know, or we have people who are massive on fragrance, don't we, who just run with fragrances. But yeah, even if you're not that good at it, I think it's definitely the place to be to learn and to grow. But for me, I just find my niche is in skincare and makeup, and obviously Collagen sits well in with it, focuses on skin, hair and nails. So, you know, it's perfect for me. It was perfect for anyone, but perfect for me.
Even for me.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing to mention as well. Collagen isn't just for women, is it? There's, you know, we've even got on our website, there is a picture of a guy having his pink collagen. So, you know,
I've actually got the video of it.
yeah, brilliant. Like, why would a man not want to have lovely skin as well? Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, that's how I first started. I stole some of Santa's stuff, right? Because obviously she'd started Oriflame, you know, a few months before me, and I was sort of watching. I was really missing network marketing because I wasn't in it, like back in it at the time, and I was taking a bit of a sort of gap. And I seen her having fun with it, and then she had these products. Obviously, as a bloke, you just, you know, when no one's looking, you're whacking a bit whatever on. You don't even right. So last January, I was a water and wash bloke, and out the door. That was it, and it did okay. It didn't really have bad skin, but I was Santa's very first VIP customer, and I bought a skincare set, right? So I thought I'm going to look after myself a little bit, you know, 45 at the time. Yeah, I tried it, and I kind of tried it, not because I wanted to get amazing skin. I wanted to prove that it wasn't that good initially, genuinely. And Oriflame probably going, oh my days, shut it up, shut the screen. But genuinely, I wanted to have the position to go, I knew it wasn't very good, but genuinely, I had never looked so much in my, you know, in the mirror. I was like, are those lines actually gone? Oh my days. And
yeah.
it was that. And then I guess
You can't really go against a clinically proven skincare range, can you? It's clinically proven to work within 2 weeks. So I mean, your theory were out before you even started.
Yeah, I know. This is the thing. I find more blokes now. I don't know whether the generations are changing, but I speak to blokes my age, and I think sometimes it's still a bit of a quiet conversation. But I think most blokes now are sort of willing to take a bit more care of themselves and look as good as they can, not trying to reverse the clock. But you know, I haven't got any hair to look after, so I may as well look after my skin. Do you know what I mean? So that's my reason. And it is a question for you that I heard. Right, it's actually, I don't know if this is true. Do men have more collagen than women naturally, or have I just made?
On research, I think like when we were reading, it did say something about on women it starts depleting earlier than it does in men. So that might be the reason why men hold on to more.
Yeah, possibly.
You know, maybe us with our raging hormones, period, pregnancy, and all the rest of the stuff we get thrown at us. Why not throw that at us as well? You might as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I totally agree. Right, so I want to ask a couple of questions, because obviously, you know, it started from, I think it was last year that we saw it first announced?
Yeah, it has been a while, because we've literally been like chomping at the bit to get it, haven't we? It was definitely mentioned at the last few conferences anyway, so it's been a while. We've known it's coming for a bit.
Yeah, because I think that's the thing, isn't it? I didn't, obviously, I know a little bit about collagen. I'm not an expert on it at all, but I know what it does within the body, from anatomy and physiology type stuff, side of stuff, from my background. But when it was released, I sort of nudging Santa, going, "Is that good?" And she was like, yeah, "It's really, really good. It's like unbelievable. It's just where the market is now." And that was a year ago. She goes, "Collagen's going to be huge." And now I don't know whether it's the same as if you see, you know, when you're talking about a product, you're looking for it. It's all you see on the internet, your Facebook, feed, and there are literally so many companies out there, naming no names, but there are literally collagen drinks everywhere. And I know when we're going to talk in a little bit, you're going to tell me what sort of things we're going to be looking at. But I guess we were at an event last week, weren't we? In the national sort of like big Oriflame show, and it was all in pink. So if anybody's seen, you know, my latest profile picture, which is probably on the screen now. I was definitely wearing pink. You could not get
Yeah,
away.
it was everywhere.
Yeah, I know. It's like the front row like this. Ah! But the theme was pink, and it's to do with this huge launch of collagen. I guess the excitement's there for a reason, because of how flipping good this product is, right? And that's what I kind of want to ask you, Shelly, as the in the room expert with me at the moment. As a bloke, right? I don't know too much about it, but tell me, why is our product so good? Why have they put so much time and effort into it?
So when we went on the training with the scientists who have obviously worked on the development of this, they were basically saying to us, there's so many collagens out there on the market, and all they purely focus on is like to be the biggest in the milligrams of collagen peptide that it has in it. So it's all about the number. She said, but it's not. This is what it's used as a marketing ploy, because people will automatically look at that and go, that's got 15,000 milligrams, that must be better. That's got 20,000 milligrams, that must be better. She said, but it's you've got to take into consideration the potency of the collagen peptide that's in a product, and is that peptide a clinically proven, backed by science peptide? She said that's also a consideration. Now, I will hold my hands up and say, and it makes me wonder how many other people did this. When I started to, obviously, you know, I hit 40 and you look at your skin and you think, oh, I'm getting a few lines around my eyes. I'm noticing a few lines on my head, makeup sitting in a few wrinkles. Maybe like all these people are raving about collagen, maybe now is definitely a good time for me to start. I totally went off hype of basically TikTok videos. Like, the one I was using was just everywhere. Every day there were millions of people live. There were videos of it everywhere. Did I go and do my research? No, I purely went off hype. So when we announced that we were bringing a collagen out, I was like, oh, well, all my following already know I have collagen already. So I don't want this to just look like when Oriflame bring a collagen out, I just switch to it just because it's Oriflame. Like, I really want to know why ours would be better. And why would I switch from one that I'm already using, that I've been using for over a year? So we deep dived into, like, we were looking at all of what we profound as to be like the popular ones on the market. So we were asking our customers and friends and family, like, which one do you use? And then we were breaking down ingredients. So this is something that I've only learned recently. For a collagen to kind of be absorbed into the body, it's better that your collagen contains vitamin C. So, but then without vitamin C, without zinc, vitamin C doesn't do its job properly. So if you have zinc, that helps the vitamin C. And if you have the vitamin C, that will help the collagen absorb into your body. But then also hyaluronic acid. So when I looked at the one I was having, it didn't have vitamin C, it didn't have zinc, and they'd taken the hyaluronic acid out of it. Okay. So yes, it had higher milligrams. So I went to our scientist when we had the training and said, like, but if this has got like so much more, and she said, yeah, but it's not about the level. She said, we've done clinical studies on the Verisol collagen peptides that is in the Oriflame 1, and the level we've given is the optimal level that works, that we saw on scientific studies, give results, and could be absorbed into the body within a day. Like, that's how much it could optimally kind of need per day. If you're being consistent with it, obviously you're meant to have it daily. But what I love about it is, you only need to mix it with 150 mils to 200 mils of water, which is like that much in a small glass. So rather than having like thinking, oh God, it's like a big drink and, you know, got to do that every day. It's literally, you just do it in the morning. Yeah. Like, you know, it's measured out in a sachet, chuck it in, put your water in, mix it up, drink it. It's done in like 2 minutes. But the other thing is I did some research with my customers, and the amount of customers that come back and said, you've no idea how much money I've wasted on collagen gel sachets that make me gag, on drinks that literally, as soon as they get to your mouth, even before you've put them in your mouth, the overwhelming smell. This is mainly with marine collagens, the fishy smell that comes off them. Like, it's not something they wake up in the morning and look forward to. So what happens is, you wake up one day and you go, I'm not really feeling that today. I feel a bit off anyway. I can't face that today. Then the next day comes and you forget. Then the next day comes and you're like, again, don't really fancy having that. It's not enjoyable. But with ours, it's just a lovely, light, refreshing raspberry taste that actually is pleasant. So it's not something you're going to get up in the morning and like think, I don't really fancy that today. It's absolutely beautiful. It was honestly the nicest tasting collagen I've ever had. And the fact that the one I did have, you could put it in coffee and it could be disguised, but if you put it in tea, it were awful. If you mixed it in water, not a chance. But ours, you can put it into smoothies. So if you're a bit of a smoothie person in the morning, you can just put the powder into that. If you have yogurt for your breakfast with fruit, you can pop it in with yogurt. You can put it in obviously water and it's gorgeous. You could add it into cordial or juice, or some people have even made raspberry lemonade with it. So I think the fact we've got options of people being able to put it into whatever fits in for them, I think that's brilliant as well. And at no point does it taste unpleasant in any of them forms.
That's really good. I remember I tried a trial sachet and it was like a gel, but I do remember that specifically fishy, like it was like it was minging, and I didn't even get to the rest of the trial pack. I think I had maybe 2 days. I thought, nah, do you know what? I'm not even that bothered about it. But so you know people that have taken it, and do you know people that, because we had a bit of a secret squirrel sort of trial thing, didn't you? You were part of it, Santa was part of it. Do you know of any people, any of the results that you can talk about, like from people that you know?
Yeah, so personally for me, for anyone that doesn't really know me, since September, not this year, not 25, 24, so September 24. So it's roughly about 15 months, I think. I've lost 6 stone, 3 pounds. So the hair shedding that I've been having has been unreal, to the point where I was getting really, really worried about it. So bearing in mind, I've been taking that other collagen for over a year. My hair was just, every time I washed it, it was just literally falling out. I've probably got half the hair now of what I used to have. But one thing I wanted to notice with this is that was my main thing. My skin, I was like, my skin's all right. I could, I'd love it to be a bit glowier, but my hair was my main worry. By week 4, it was less, like I weren't getting a handful. It was like a little ball of hair. Then I noticed when I was brushing it, not as much was coming out when I was brushing it. But then also Claire Kinsella, she's put some videos up, and the difference in her hair growth has been insane, like mind-blowingly insane. There was girls in the secret squad who they'd gone to lash techs and they've said, what have you been putting on your lashes? Like, they've grown so much. I've never seen them grow this much in like a 2-week gap. People who said they had like little bits of sparse bald patches in brows, they were getting new brow growth. I've got loads of new hair growth coming through, but people had gone from like having acrylic nails and switched to gels, which probably won't understand that, but
that just went.
Yeah, but basically acrylic is a lot harder than gel. So if you've got weak nails, generally gel is not that great. But because like one of the girls and her own nails had strengthened up so much, she could go to just having gels but people were saying like the nails were growing faster as well. So they were having to go shorter in the nail appointments a little bit. But like the nail techs were saying, your nails are a lot healthier and stronger. And so and then skin, the skin results on all of us have been incredible. Yeah. People have even noticed, like I've had people on my live videos stop and come into the comments and go, your skin looks insane. And that's people who wouldn't have even known I'd changed collagen because we couldn't tell anybody. We couldn't share pictures of it. We couldn't talk about it. We couldn't even tell anybody we had it. So the fact that people were saying things without even knowing, that was really nice for me, because I was like, that's great, because they don't even know I've switched anything up. So the results were speaking for themselves, really, I feel. And there's not one person in that secret squad that said, oh, I've not really noticed any. No, everybody was like, it's insane. I cannot wait for it to launch. I can't wait to get my customers on it. So it's, I mean, the excitement around this product, I think in the 2 years I've been with Oriflame, I don't think I've ever seen the whole of socials light up with a product like that since I've been here 2 years ago.
That's mad, isn't it? Santa was actually part of that trial. And so I remember, so it was about 3-4 weeks ago, she had like, and you know what it's like if you get an outburst of spots. She had this like just a little patch down here, really strange. She's got amazing skin. She had these spots and she was like, oh, really conscious about it, as you know. But she started taking this. She was part of the trial for this. And I'm gonna, in a minute, I'm gonna get one of these bad boys out and I'm gonna make it so everybody can see what it's like, right? But yeah, she was there and she started taking it. But she also added what I suggested to her as the prebiotic fiber, which we can talk about either another time or a little bit later, to add into that to support gut health. But I think those two things, and that now her skin is like, you can definitely tell the people that have been taking it. 100%.
Yeah.
It definitely
Well,
makes a difference.
one of the girls, Rebecca from the squad, she said ever since she had the trial, she's been putting a biotic in with it every day. She said, because she asked, she said, is this okay to do? And they were like, well, yeah, like, you know, there's no reason. It's only the same as if you drunk your collagen and then made your separate drink. So they was like, why not put it together?
Right.
But yeah, I made mine up. So what I sometimes do is I add like frozen strawberries into it. That's just more, well, that's just more aesthetically pleasing, isn't it? I do it for the I do it for the pictures, but it also does make it a bit colder as well. But like, it's one of my friends, she messaged me and said, does it taste salty? And I was like, not at all. And I'll tell you why I'm a good one to judge this, because I also take an electrolyte every day. So since losing weight, I've massively gone on not just a weight loss journey, but, you know, like I've really, really been like quite conscious about vitamins, minerals, like looking after myself from the inside as well as what I look like from the outside. So I've tried a lot of electrolytes and a lot of them have been dead salty. So as soon as she said to me, is the collagen salty? I was like, no, it's not salty at all. Because I've switched like so many electrolytes I've moved on from because of the salty taste. So no, it's not salty at all.
And I've seen some of the comments in here, right? And I can't go through all of them. There's absolutely loads of them, which is amazing. But lots of people are saying they're funny with textures. I know Santa is very, very specific with textures. Like, she is super fussy, and she can drink this with no problem at all. And a lot of people are saying here that
there's absolutely no gritty, grainy bits in it at all. So it doesn't taste like powdery. Obviously, you can see it's not like a gel. It's like water. So basically,
right, let's dump it in.
Like if you imagine like a very, very weak raspberry flavored water. That's all it is. It's like a sweet raspberry water, but it's not overly sweet. So I don't want any of you guys to, if you're one of these people when you make cordial, you can't make, like my daughter's like this, like you literally got to put this much cordial in her else she's like, it's too sweet, it's too sweet. Right. It's not overly sweet at all. It's very, very light and refreshing.
Don't know if you can get proper justice of this, but that is it mixed in. So it mixes in really easy. It's actually got little bits of, I think it's raspberries, isn't it? Or something like that. But it's really, really nice. And that's it there. And if there's any dentists watching this, please don't shout at me, because I know teeth aren't tools, but I did open it with my teeth, and you shouldn't do that. But there we go. That's what the packet's like. This is what the sachet box comes in, like this. So it's in a really, really sexy bit of packaging if you're aesthetically, you know, that way. But taste-wise, if it was minging, I probably wouldn't bother with it. Genuinely. The only thing I do is forget to take it sometimes. That's the only thing. But the taste wise, I think it's absolutely amazing. So in terms
I
of
think
like,
the best thing to do with it, if you forget, is do what I do. So
yes,
all my vitamins and minerals, I leave them right at the side of my kettle. So then in the morning when I wake up, it's kind of like coffee, collagen, electrolyte, vitamins. I do myself like it's like a mini bar
yeah,
every morning. But like I said, that's why I love this is only a short drink, because it's not. I need my coffee to wake me up and function, basically.
yeah,
My electrolyte don't really matter when I have that. I just have that whenever in the day. But the great thing about these is it's not coming in a big tub or a big bag. So if you're someone who is out of that door super early for work in the morning, grab yourself a sachet, take it to work with you. Do it
yeah,
on the train. Do it when you get to work. You can do it on a plane. You can do it anywhere.
yeah.
You can take them on weekends away and just take 2 or 3 with you. If you're going on holiday for a week, just take 7 sachets. It's so easy to fit it into anybody's routine, wherever you are, wherever you're going. It's dead easy. So if it was in a tub, saying you had to carry a big tub around with you and you needed a scoop and all that, you could just say, like, if you bought a bottle of water, drink half the water and then chuck that in, shake it, drink it, like, done. That's how easy this collagen can be to fit into your day.
I think with things like this, products like this, and this is going back from I guess my experience of diet, nutrition, and PT for the last 27 years. Anything you take that's like a powder or something like this, take it either in the morning or last thing at night when your stomach acid is probably going to be at its lowest, just for better absorption. Let's talk about this little one as well, because I know that the few people were talking about this and how they add that in, because these two are really actually quite good to mix together. This one is the prebiotic powder, isn't it, that we have?
Mm-hmm.
And effectively, this is different kinds of dietary fibers which you would find, and a lot of people. The reason why you probably need to take that is most of us, including mostly blokes, actually don't have a lot of enough or good fibers in their diet, so they really miss out. So that is an essential thing, really, and getting that good balance of gut health. I think as well, and some of the things I've done in previous times, we've always known that the gut is the second brain, and effectively how healthy your gut is how you turn up in the world. But it's also a good indicator on your skin of how healthy your gut is. So it's that connected loop, isn't it? So I always add like half a scoop of that in with that when I take that.
Yeah.
I think it's easier, and that's what Santa does. And then also we've got the probiotics, probiotics, bacteria. And actually that is a symbiotic product. That sounds scientific, doesn't it? I've done myself there. Symbiotic product. So taking these together is a really pretty cool idea, but at different times of the day, if that makes sense, because you don't want everyone to take these together. But if you take this and you add that into it as well, that makes them 3 times stronger. There we go.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I've got some amazing reviews from the prebiotics. So when we went to Menorca on a trip, the girl who I was sharing the room with, we could only take hand luggage, right? But you imagine a girl trying to do skincare, makeup, bikinis.
I have no idea what that would look like, because it doesn't.
Night outfits, shoes, bags, jewellery in a little tiny suitcase. It's hard work. So she said, obviously, it got to the tub and I was like, I'm only there for 3 nights. I'll be all right. So she didn't bring it. By the second day, she was in agony. Like, she showed me her stomach and she was like, Shelly, this is what happens when I don't have my prebiotics. She said, I am in so much pain. She didn't come out that night. She stayed in bed all night. And she said, I can't wait to get home. As soon as she got home and she started having it, she was like, I'm back to normal again now. She said, this isn't very great, but she was like, my toilet, it's back to normal.
Real.
Yeah, she said, like, that's for me, it keeps me really regular. She said the pain and the bloating in my stomach, I just never get it if I keep on top of it. Yeah. So that was the first time I came across someone who relied solely on that product. Then one of my customers, she might watch this actually, so I won't say her name, but she went on holiday and forgot to take it with her. And she messaged me while she was on holiday and she was like, oh my God, like, this shows me that prebiotic really works for me, because I forgot to bring it. She said, and the pain in my tummy that has come back, the bloating, I just feel I just don't feel great. I feel like really tired, sluggish, just awful. She said, like, again, like struggling with the toilet. And again, as soon as she got back home, she got on it and she was like, it were on offer. And she'd have ordered 3 tubs because I never, ever, ever want to run out of this product. So if any of you do suffer with like, you know, stomach bloating, things like that, our prebiotic is raved about massively.
Yeah, I really value those products because they're really simple, and it's like the other thing about, I think, with supplementations, they are a supplement, so they are supposed to be taken on top of a decent meal, you know. So, but I do think, you know, like when you look at today's, without it turning into like it's the food quality we get now is just not as good as it used to. And I don't know many people that could afford to eat full organic meals every single time. You've got to be wise with your supplementation and get the ones that are really going to support you. And I think gut health is actually going to be the foundations and the building blocks to everything. And I remember a similar story to that, Shelly, where a friend of mine, she's now a brand partner of ours, and I was desperate for her to come and work with us. She's probably watching now, so I won't embarrass her by saying her name. And she had quite a lot of tummy troubles, which I didn't necessarily know about, because it's not this kind of thing blokes just go, oh, how's your tummy? But, you know, but I realized, and I said to her, look, you know, we've got some brilliant Velocity products. Have a look at the range, order what you feel you want. If you need any advice, give me a shout. She did. She ordered that. And I checked in with her about a week later, said, oh, have you got your products? How are you feeling? Have you tried them yet? She went, honestly, Matt, I'm not sure if this is a jinx, but she said, I'm going to send you a photo, but this is the first time in X amount of time that my stomach has felt like it has. And I'm just hoping that it lasts. If it does, I'm all in. I was like, okay. You know, and I checked in the next week, same thing. So I do know that adding this into your diet as a supplement may help, like, you know, with all kinds of things that are just going to, you know, make you feel a little bit better, operate a bit nicer in the world, and hopefully make you feel your best you possibly can, aren't they? But loads
definitely
here in the thing, lots of people are swearing by it. Loads of comments on, you know, there's 20 in a pack for the strips. There's so many comments. I don't think we'll go through them all now because it take ages. There's absolutely loads of comments. But have you got any other things that you kind of want to talk about in terms of the collagen stuff that might be, you know, relevant? If somebody sat here now that, you know, either maybe doesn't know you, doesn't know me, doesn't really know Oriflame, and we're talking about a collagen product, why would it be wise for them to maybe look at ours as a good option compared to some of the other ones that are out there?
Well, compared to ones that, like, well, on our research, we've like compared them to more expensive ones. So you've got ones that work out way more per portion, but they've just got the same as what we've got in. Then you've got your ones that obviously are cheaper, which is what I was taking, but they don't have what ours have. So I think ours is like that good fit in the middle, because you've got everything you need in it. You know, like you've got like the scientifically proven Verisol peptides in it. You've got your vitamin C, you've got your zinc, you've got your hyaluronic acid. It's, you know, it's been clinically proven to work. We've seen amazing results from it. So you're not paying more to get the same, but then you're not paying less and not getting what, it's not going to work. Do you know what I mean? Like, if what I was taking was working, I shouldn't have been getting that hair loss I was getting for that past year. So I think ours is fitting perfectly in the market of getting like the really, really high standard. But I would say, like, you know, it's priced correctly for where it sits. But then again, like, you know, collagen on its own, yes, it will work for your hair, skin and nails, but I think people need to realize you need to be consistent with it. You're not just going to be able to buy one box, you know, have it for 20 days and then go, oh, I don't feel any different. You need to be consistent. So if you're going to give it a go, I would say at least get 2 boxes, do a full 40 days. You'll get a really, really good feel of the products then. I mean, there's no way you're not going to like it, because it's just a little raspberry water. But as well, like, really look into our Novage products as well, because the scientists were saying, you know, with clinically proven backed skincare products on top of having collagen, you're just going to like double your skincare goals. You're going to get there way quicker because our Norvège range is clinically proven to work in 2 weeks. And we've got the skin scanning analysis, so you can get like a totally tailored skincare like set for you, for your skin. So yeah, I just think like collagen, yes, great on its own, but think about, you know, if you're going to get it, you've got to be consistent with it. And are you, you know, no point in taking collagen if you sleep in your makeup every single night, because you ain't going to have good skin if you do that, let me tell you. But yeah, it comes hand in hand, doesn't it? Like if you want to have the best hair, the best skin, really good nails, like yes, collagen is a great supplement, but like Matt was saying, it's like all other supplements. You can't have supplements and then eat McDonald's every day, can you? You're not gonna feel great. So that's why I think when I went on a weight loss journey, for me, I said to all my friends, I'm not even calling it a weight loss journey. It's a whole total wellness journey. I want to feel better from the inside as well as look better from the outside, which is why I think this is perfect, because, you know, like it is just a beauty collagen as well. So if anyone's thinking if it's going to work for like bones or muscles, it's not a type 2 collagen, it's a type 1 and type 3. So it's a beauty collagen complex only. So yeah, if you're looking to really have a glow up on hair, skin and nails, it's a beauty collagen.
Yeah, it is. I really like that as well, because you know, when you were saying about the skin part, obviously the topical bits and pieces, it does make a difference, because my friend was asking me. I put a picture up, you probably saw it, and it was me just before Christmas. Like my skin was dull. I'd absolutely I'd outpinned over Christmas. Right, I was eating way too many Watsits. That's Craig's fault, because he bought me Watsits for my birthday, massive bag and some wine. So like, you know what it's like over Christmas, right? You have a couple of Toblerones too many, and that's it. And all of a sudden you're just surrounded by wrappers, feeling guilty about yourself. So I looked exactly how I had fed myself for about 4. Absolutely rotten. My beard was long because my shaver broke. I looked homeless. I'm surprised I wasn't even getting flicked money at on the street as I was walking. Sorry, homeless. So I thought about it. I did about a good 2 or 3 days worth of skincare again, loads of water, this bad boy. Started looking after myself, taking my supplements again, and I did an after. And then one of my friends said, "Right, send me what you're taking." I was like, "Oh, okay." So anyway, and I said, "Look, before you do this skin analysis thing, it's completely free. Just go on there. But what it will do is when you scan your skin, it will give you a recommendation. So, it's for my fella. He's in the Navy. He's about to deploy. I want to get him a gift." I was like, "Oh, cool. Yeah, no worries." So she did it. She had a bit of a play with it, scanned it, and it came out with a Lift and Firm set. And it was exactly the same set as I did. I went, "Oh, look forward to the result." It was only today, actually, I messaged her and I said, "Hey, how you doing? Have you got your products yet? How are you feeling? Has he started using them? And what has he noticed? Look, if you need anything, give us a shout." And she said, "Cannot believe it. We're calling him glass skin already." He's had it 5 days. She said, "I cannot believe the difference it's made in his skin." So it just goes to prove that even blokes are a bit nonchalant with their skincare, it will benefit them as well. So there's a couple of people that have asked a couple of questions, which I'm just going to answer very quickly. When is the best time to take it? So when your stomach acid is at its lowest, which will be morning or in the evenings, like just before bed or something like that. And that's probably the best time to take it. If you're taking a prebiotic, make sure you take that fiber powder on its own. You can obviously take it with another thing like this, with a powder, but don't take any other tablet form supplements like vitamin D, multivitamins, omega-3s, axanthium or whatever. The reason why is because as that goes into the stomach, this binds onto it. It will still allow those supplements to work, but not as effectively. So if you are doing that, but let's not turn this into a science lesson. Anyway, Shelly, listen, you are an absolute legend for doing this tonight. I've learned absolutely loads about collagen. I'm waiting for my hair to grow back. That's at the end of the day, right? This probably isn't going to grow, even with the world's best collagen. But I'm just waiting to see the beard improvements. You know, by the next time you see me, it'll be like down here somewhere. It'll be like, I'll have to flick when I'm getting married in April. I'll have to flick it over my shoulder.
You and Santa will have to change names so that you could actually be a Santa by next Christmas with your beard.
Christmas event. It's going to be amazing. But I really, really appreciate all of your knowledge and time, and obviously, great spending any time chatting with you is always good fun anyway, and learning new stuff. And so, for anybody that's watching, if you don't know Shelly, if you're following me, you don't know Shelly, please go and follow Shelly on her Instagram. It's Shelly Gavin. I think that's it, isn't it? Shelly Louise Gavin, is that?
Shelly Louise Gavin, yeah.
I wouldn't put my middle name. Or you can find mine, mattbrown.79. But just go and follow us on our socials and you'll keep up to date with what's going on. But when is the collagen being launched?
Wednesday. So thick sleeps. I'm doing a countdown.
Sleeps down, literally.
It's like Christmas.
Yeah, I know. Well, if you are a customer here of Shelly's, or a customer of mine, or you're a customer of a brand partner who's actually watching this with you, just go and bug them for it. Go and bug them for it. Go and say, can I get the pre-sale? Can I be on your pre-sale list? Because honestly, if you're on the pre-sale list, you're going to get it. And we don't want you to miss out on it, because it is going to be the biggest launch of collagen in the world. I'm going to go out.
It's definitely going to be a sellout, 100%.
Crazy. I mean, I feel sorry for the guys in Active Ants at the warehouse, because they're going to have to be on it.
Them robots need to get fully charged, don't they, for next Wednesday? All of them. Every robot's going to be out next week.
Yeah, let's hope they're working as well. Any final thoughts from you, Shelly, before we go?
I don't know. I think my final thought really would be, just remember, guys, like, our products all come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's how confident we are in our Oriflame products. Not many companies give that level of confidence. So you can try anything, skincare, makeup, wellness products. You've got 30 days. And if you're not happy, you can have your money back or swap it to something different. So just bear that in mind. That is, that's such a great thing that a company can offer. It shows that they have great confidence that they're not going to get them sent back. And trust me, you will not be sending it back. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. Well, listen, thank you so much for your time tonight, Shelly.
You're welcome.
But thank you for everybody for joining. I'm sure the comments will be in there somewhere, and we'll do our best to go and either give you the comments. But like anything, if you are in any doubt whether taking a supplement or not, please, if you have got any kind of health concern or something like that, before you take any supplement, just check it out with your GP first. Don't go and get advice from Sheila down the road who may have taken it. Please go and get it checked out if you have any specific worries, but most of our stuff will be absolutely spot on. Thank you so much for your time, everybody. Thanks for watching, and thank you.
See you later. Bye guys. Bye.